In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 WNBA games happening on August 23, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 WNBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New York Liberty versus Atlanta Dream. Saturday night brings a marquee matchup as the New York Liberty, sitting at 22-14 and 4th in the league table, head south to take on the 23rd-13th Atlanta Dream, who currently occupy the 2nd spot. Both clubs harbor championship hopes, but they arrive at this game from very different angles. New York is juggling an ever-growing injury list, while Atlanta is finally close to full strength again and eager to show it belongs among the true contenders. Bettors have noticed the contrast. The Dream have paid out in 9 of their last 10 outings and 5 of the previous 7 clashes with the Liberty. New York, on the other hand, has stumbled to just 2 covers in its last 13 overall and only 1 in its last 14 on the road. Atlanta's calling card is defense. The Dream surrender a stingy 77.4 points a night and hold opponents to 43% shooting, both near the top of the charts. New York still fills it up at 86.4 points per game, but its own defense has slipped to a middle-of-the-pack 81.7, and the absence of Brianna Stewart has stripped away a major interior presence. It's rare to see the Liberty catching points, yet the number makes sense given how banged up they are. Stewart's been out for a stretch, Sabrina Ionescu is iffy, and that leaves New York thin where the Dream are strongest, inside and on the glass. Atlanta's rebounding edge could snowball once the game settles into a half-court grind. You can build a case for grabbing the underdog and the points simply because you don't get many shots at New York in this role. Still, the market is telling a clear story. No Stewart, maybe no Ionescu, and a team that's 2-8 against the spread in its last 10 tries, with 9 of 14 defeats coming on the highway. Atlanta, meanwhile, keeps stacking wins and covers and owns an 11-5 straight-up mark in its own building. If the Dream want to cement their status as a real threat, this is the kind of short-handed opponent they have to put away. As our first pick for this matchup, the Atlanta Dream to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Atlanta's defensive rise to 2nd in points allowed has been the driving force behind its recent surge. Every one of the Dream's last 5 games has cashed the under, and 7 of the Liberty's last 10 have done the same. With New York missing its 2nd leading scorer in Stewart and forced to milk the clock on every possession, both clubs should see fewer trips up and down the floor. That slower pace, combined with Atlanta's hard-nosed defense, points toward another modest total. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Las Vegas Aces versus Washington Mystics. Saturday afternoon sets the stage for a cross-conference tilt when the red-hot Las Vegas Aces, winners of 9 straight, visit the struggling Washington Mystics. Las Vegas has surged to 3rd in the standings behind a rejuvenated core led by Aja Wilson, who's pouring in better than 22 points and hauling down double-digit boards nightly. Jackie Young has joined the party from the perimeter, bumping her scoring average past 16 a game, and the rest of the roster is rounding into postseason form. Washington, meanwhile, has skidded through back-to-back defeats against the league's cellar dweller and now leans on promising rookies who simply don't have the firepower to match the Aces' star-studded lineup. Handicapping these 2 clubs feels lopsided at the moment. Las Vegas has rewarded backers in 7 of its last 9 contests against the number, while Washington's once reliable underdog mojo has dried up during this current nosedive. A championship-tested Aces squad hitting its stride in late summer is not the kind of freight train anyone wants to stand in front of, and the Mystics' recent body language offers little reason to believe they can reverse course on short notice. As our first pick for this matchup, the Las Vegas Aces to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Defense has been more suggestion than reality for either roster this season, and the Aces' blistering pace only pushes totals higher. Las Vegas has cracked 88 points per night during this winning streak and has topped 90 in 3 of its last 4 games against teams outside the playoff picture. Washington doesn't offer much resistance either, giving up more than 80 a game in its most recent home stretch. With both teams favoring tempo over half-court slugfests, another shootout seems far more likely than a grind. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Connecticut Sun versus Chicago Sky Saturday afternoon brings a meeting of Eastern Conference strugglers to Wintrust Arena as the Connecticut Sun, limping along at 8-27, head to Chicago to square off with the 9-26 Sky. This clash of cellar dwellers features two clubs that sit near the bottom of most offensive and defensive leaderboards. The season series is dead even, yet momentum tilts ever so slightly toward Connecticut after it rattled off 2 straight wins and 3 victories in its last 4 outings, thanks to a handful of emerging scoring threats. Chicago snapped a 5-game skid by stunning the Liberty its last time out, but that emotionally draining win might be tough to duplicate on short rest. Both sides walk into what feels like a classic letdown spot. The Sun just toppled the Mystics twice, while the Sky must recover from their upset of New York. Home court and relative health push me toward Chicago. 5 of the Sky's 9 total wins have come in this building, whereas the Sun have stumbled to a 2-15 straight-up mark away from home. Ordinarily, I'm wary of laying points with a 9-win team, but it's hard to ignore how different Chicago looks when Angel Reese and Ariel Atkins are both available. Connecticut's recent bump came at Washington's expense, and that says more about the Mystics' slump than a true Sun turnaround. The number being asked of us isn't outrageous. As our first pick for this matchup, the Chicago Sky to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Chicago's home games have split right down the middle on totals, while its road slate leans to the under, and a slow tempo figures to drag this score down again. The Sky play at the league's 3rd slowest pace, and the Sun aren't far ahead, clocking in 9th, so extended half-court possessions should be the norm. Neither squad scares anyone from long range, with Connecticut dead last at 29.9% and Chicago sitting 10th at 32.6%. Couple that poor perimeter shooting with 2 methodical offenses, Connecticut's pace at 94.86 and Chicago's at 94.37, and it feels like a grinding, low-scoring game is in store. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.